I'm standing on the corner of Sheffield Street and Doncaster Street. Most people driving past or parked up probably don't give this spot a second thought. It looks quiet, forgotten, boarded up windows, peeling paint, laser graffiti. But if you stop and look closely, you'll see the story of a place that was once alive with industry and skill. The tools made here were world class. If a joiner or engineer wanted quality Sheffield tools, there's a good chance they came from this very building. It's hard to imagine now, but this quiet corner was once buzzing with people, machines and ambition. This is Oscar Works, the home of William Ridgeway. Sheffield is famous for steel and cutlery. By the 1930s, the factory was a hive of activity. Hundreds of workers moved across every floor. The hum of machines, the smell of oil, the rhythm of hard work. It must have been a place that never slept. For decades, this corner of Shalesmoor was alive with purpose. The big change came in the 1960s and 70s when Ridgeway teamed up with Record. You might know them from those iconic blue Vices and planes. A vice is a heavy grip for a workbench holding wood or metal steady while it's worked on. A plane smooths timber. Record made theirs from solid cast iron and painted them a very specific shade of blue. Together, Record and Ridgeway turned the local factory into a global name. Even today, 50-year-old tools are still in use, still doing their job perfectly. That legacy was hammered out right here in Sheffield. Like much of Sheffield, the 1980s were a hard time. Cheaper imports arrived and old multi-storey factories struggled to compete. The industry that had shaped this corner of the city was starting to fade. The final blow came in the late 1990s when the American company Irwin took over. They kept production going for a short while, but by 2003, the factory doors were closed. Work moved overseas, the machines stopped, and a century of Sheffield skill quietly ended. The people who had spent their lives here moved on, and the building was left empty, silent and waiting. This is the Doncaster Street cementation furnace. 40 feet tall, soot stained. In the mid 1800s, Sheffield's skyline had over 250 of these furnaces. They weren't just buildings, they were the lungs of the city, glowing orange at night, powering the steel that fueled Britain. Today this furnace is the last complete cementation furnace in the country. Built around 1848, it's where raw iron and charcoal were baked for weeks to create blister steel, the very material that made Sheffield famous worldwide. Look at the top and you'll see a heavy metal cap, a World War II blackout cover. Even as German bombers circled overhead, the furnace never stopped. That cap hid the glow of the fire, a symbol of the city's resilience. It's been there ever since through industrial decline and the rise of modern Sheffield. Across the road stands a brick and yellow building. In the mid-1980s, the University of Sheffield acquired it. Later it became the University Archive, storing exam papers, enrolment forms and records. When the doors closed in 2012, the building became abandoned. It's a reminder that as time passes, some corners keep the past alive. Here, in one small area, you can see three sides of Sheffield. The old record Ridgeway factory, where world-class tools were made. The Doncaster Street cementation furnace, the last of its kind in the country. A quiet university building frozen in time. They survived bombings, age and redevelopment. They haven't gone anywhere, they're just holding on. And it's not just buildings, it's the people. The workers, the students and the craftsmen whose lives were tied here. Next time you pass this corner, don't just see walls and rust. See the stories, the work and the spirit of the people who made Sheffield what it is. The city moves forward, but here, a piece of the past quietly awaits to be noticed.